How you doing, D-Dubb? D-Dubb on the stage. Last performance here before we open up the stage for karaoke. D-Dubb from Oneida. And Frank, what's your name?
Marcus.
Marcus and D-Dubb are going to take the stage. Give it up, everybody.
Representing Oneida.
Thank you.
This is a very hard song to perform anyway. skip ahead to a Beatles song here. Church where the wedding has been. Lives in a dream, waits at the window, wearing the face that she keeps in the jar by the door. Who is it for? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Father Mackenzie, writing the words of a sermon that no one will hear. No one comes near, look at him working, darning his socks in the night when there's nobody there. What does he care? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? I said all the lonely people. Where do they all come from? Died in the church and was buried along with her name. Nobody came. Father Mackenzie wiping the dirt from his hands as he walks from her grave. No one was saved. All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? I said all the lonely people. Where do they all belong? I said all the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong?
Yes, nice job.
Thank you.
To Wayne D-Dubb here, finishing out the night here, Rock the Mic. Great job. Good to have you here, man.
Thank you, everybody.